Easy guys, I put my pants on, just like the rest of you, one leg at a time. Except, once my pants are on, I make gold records.
Hey, what's up, everybody out there in the YouTube land and wherever else, the vinyl community, all that good stuff. Spin Doctor and his Vinyl Mayhem. Record Store Day, Black Friday continues. Yes. So my last video, when I talked about my head injury and lunchbox and all that good stuff, I did mention that I eventually went to Noble as well. Well, Saturday I went back to Noble because I mentioned I made a big purchase. Well, after I made the big purchase and things, let's just say they didn't work out with the big purchase, and went back. I also went back with some trade, and Dylan's great about this, and so I ended up getting some other things when I took the big purchase back. So it's okay. Things work out. Hopefully the big purchase I made, I'll find another copy of, still on my want list. But anyway, while I was there though, you know, and I watch a lot of videos, and I'm watching RSD videos, and a lot of people showed this record, and it was one that I had thought about getting and didn't. And after watching everyone's videos that got this record, I thought, man, I should have picked it up. Well, luckily enough, Dylan actually did have a copy of it. It was the only copy he had. And so I walked away with it. And of course, it's sold out everywhere now, so I'm glad I did. But that is Curtis Mayfield's debut album, or solo debut album, Curtis. I have not had a copy of this record. I don't have an original, any of the reissues or whatever. And of course, everybody knows this record, so I'm not going to go into detail about this record, but great album, of course. This is the Rhino Reserve. Of course, it's cut from analog tape by Matt Luthens at the Mastering Lab. And I think this is the first ever, and I could be wrong, if somebody that knows it, excuse me, let me know in the comments. I think this is the first ever Rhino Reserve that is a gatefold. I'm not sure. Anyway, I've listened to this already. I think it sounds great. Of course, I don't have anything to compare it to. Anyone that has an original and has compared it, let me know your opinions. I'd love to hear it. But for me, this is great because it's affordable. Whereas if you want a nice clean OG, you're gonna pay 60 to 70 bucks probably. You know, so very happy with this. Glad to pick up Dylan's only copy. And like I said, now you got to go on the secondary market, and who knows what you're going to pay. Are they going to reissue this? Rhino, you never know. Maybe they will. Anyway, also while I was there, I picked up a couple other things that were not Record Store Day titles, but very happy to pick up. Picked up this nice little gem here. This is Looking Glass, their self-titled album, of course. Everyone knows the big song off this, which is Brandy. Considered a yacht rock classic, I would say. But this is actually just a really good album. And believe it or not, this album is getting more and more expensive. The cover on this is a little beat up, but it's actually in pretty good shape, to be honest. This is an original on that Epic label. And I mean, I've seen these go anywhere from 30 to 40 bucks. Really, really nice and clean, and maybe even a little bit more. I did not pay that. Dylan did not have that on this at all. But there's some good stuff on this. You know, it's a pop album, I would say for sure. But you know, the great thing about these guys is they had more than one singer. And they kind of went all over the place, you know, with genres. So just a great sounding album, in my opinion. So yeah, it came out in 1969 or 70. And I won't brain dead all of a sudden. Anybody that knows, let me know. I'm sorry, 72. So I was wrong. 72. So, but yeah, just a great album. you get a wide variety of genres in this though. Pop, soft rock, a little bit of soul, you know, just a good album. So I was very happy to pick that up. Nice clean copy. I was very happy with that. And then this too, classic album here. Got a little Tony Joe White, black and white. This is an original on the Momentum label, 1969 Momentum label. Killer guitar player and songwriter. If you don't know Tony Joe White, you've been hiding under a rock maybe. Everyone knows Pork Salad Annie. I think the song's been covered by so many artists. Just a great blues, swamp music from the bio. Great stuff. This is an amazing album. This is his first album. Came out in 1969. This is an original. So, I mean, it's not pristine in any way, but it's a good copy. I was very happy to pick this up for a great price too. It's another one of those albums that it fluctuates what you're gonna see it go for. So I was very happy to pick this up. I did not have any Tony Joe White in my collection. So I was like, I need to change that because this record especially, just great. Willie and Laura Mae Jones, great song. He's got a cover of Wichita Lineman on here. Green Apples, I think is what it's called, or Little Green Apples is a great song. Such good stuff. Just that soulful folk blues stuff that you just can't get enough of. Just great stuff. You know, definitely he was influenced by the blues great like Howlin' Wolf and Muddy Waters and T-Bone Walker and all those greats, and it shows. Great stuff. If you're not familiar with Tony Joe White, once you're done with this video, go look him up. Great songwriter, great guitar player, great everything. And then the other stuff I'm going to show you is stuff that I picked up at Noble a few weeks ago, and I was going to show it, but that was right when I had gotten super sick and had pneumonia and all that good stuff, and so never got around to it. First one I'm going to show was an exclusive that he put out with Riding Easy Records. This is Granicus. This band was from Cleveland, Ohio, and they put out 2 albums, I think. This is their first one, and then they did one later. This was the only one that actually, I think, was put out on a major label. It was put out on RCA. This is on that Riding Easy, and this is the color variant that they did. But I think Dylan did like 300 himself. And then obviously I think Permanent has a certain one. And anyway, this is great hard rock with a little bit of psychedelic influence in it as well. I forgot where I had heard these guys before. So when he posted that he was doing this, I actually recognized it, and I was like, oh, I know this band. Again, I don't know how. Maybe it was when I was in Columbus or something, I had heard about him, or maybe Vinyl Piper had posted something and I had heard about him. Jeff, Vinyl Record Info, if you don't know him, go check him out. He actually just got an original of this, which, by the way, not easy to find. When you do, they're expensive. But this is so good. Think Led Zeppelin, that type of vibe. Just killer, but with 2 guitars instead of 1. So good. I've listened to this so many times already. Probably my favorite exclusive that he's done in a long time, or that they've done, because again, it's by Riding Easy Records. So super happy to have picked this one up. Check it out for sure. Again, here's some cheap heat for you. Found this in the bins there, and I was super stoked to find this. A little soul for you. How about some Dobie Gray, Drift Away? This, I mean, everyone knows this song, but he was so good. That soulful little bit of rock, kind of swamp in with him too, you know, that swamp music with him too. A little bit of a country vibe at times too. And what people don't know is that Drift Away was actually, he wasn't the first artist to do that song either. But he was obviously the artist that made it the most popular. This is on that Decca label. This is on that Decca label. And what I found out, this was actually the last album to come out on this Decca label. The very last one, which I thought was kind of interesting. But this is a great album altogether. It's got some great stuff on here. What was this other song that was kind of a hit? Jeez, what was it? I don't remember all of a sudden. Rocking Chair is good. Lay Back is good. Oh, jeez. We had, oh, I think it was We Had It All. Could have been LA Lady. I don't remember. But either way, if you like that nice, just kind of soulful, just country rock sound, yeah, this is it right here, man. And this was, you know, cheap heat. And to get an original of this too, was very happy. Great record. Picked this up that day too. Again, this was actually the day after Ace Frehley died, but I picked this up, and this was cheap as well. This is Spaceman. This came out 2017 maybe. It's on the silver vinyl. This is a great record. I mean, I'll be honest. I think Ace Frehley, to me, he was the best, the most, I mean, honestly, he was the best member of Kiss, in my opinion. He was the most talented, and so as a solo artist, I think he had the best stuff too. And so, if I can find any more of his solo stuff that's not reissued and super expensive by like Friday Music, I hate Friday Music, I'm gonna get it. This is a great record. I think there's everything on here is original except for I think one song. I thought there was. Oh yeah, I Want to Go Back. The Eddie Money song is on here, but everything else is an original. Great. I mean, he's just such a great guitar player, and he's not a bad singer either. Or I talk like he's alive still, but sadly, you know, he did pass away. So I was very happy to pick this up. This thing might have still been sealed, actually. I might have actually cracked this open because it's in the shrink with the hype sticker, but it might have been sealed when I bought it still. Anyway, great album. One of his last solo records. And then the big thing that I remember I was looking to get when I went that day was this, because this is getting harder and harder to find, but this is an original Alice Cooper Trash. And if you don't know, this is kind of his comeback album in the 80s. Big hits on this obviously were Poison. He did the big Trash tour where he was going around in a garbage truck. But yeah, on that Epic label, it was his first album on Epic. He did, I think, 3 albums on Epic. House of Fire was the other one on this one. And then, of course, Trash obviously was kind of a hit too. But yeah, to pick up an OG of this, I was very excited because it is getting harder and harder to find these. They did just reissue it again, I think on Music on Vinyl or Friday Music, but I wanted an OG. So picked that up, was very excited about it. You know, I'm a huge Alice Cooper fan. I talk about that all the time. Matter of fact, I just showed the RSD Alice Cooper album I picked up on Friday. Today's Sunday, of course. But anyway, that's what I got for you in this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. No accents this go around. Head is healing. Still hurts, I'm not gonna lie. Still banged up, sore as all get out. My arm is killing me from where I got the tetanus shot, but that's what always happens. But yeah, healing up. Thanks to everyone that watched my last video. It went up quite a bit. I do appreciate that. Got a bunch of new subscribers from that video. Appreciate that as well. If you would, please continue to hit that like and subscribe button and leave me the old thumbs up and all that good stuff. And leave me comments. I do appreciate it. I read them and I comment back. So until next time, I will see you later. Peace and love. Bye.